Hi, so in today's video, we are going to simply learn how to integrate Amazon Lex into our contact center experience. If you are new here, this is pretty much a very simple series that we are working on. That is how to become a cloud contact center engineer for beginners. We have series of videos. If you are new, you can, and then you want to start from the beginning, you can look at the previous videos. If you simply also want to understand how to integrate Lex into your contact center stuff, just get right to it, and then we are moving straight ahead. So if you don't have your legs both set up already, just simply look at the previous video and then you can easily follow along and set up your legs both. So in our contact center, during the last class, we built a simple contact center solution that had two menu options, right? We had something we call for the people to press one for finance and then two for educational units. So what you are pretty much going to do is to learn how to bring less into it. Remember, in your get customer input block, you have two options. One is either to use the DTMF approach. DTMF approach is pretty much you using the keypads on your phone. And then the legs, which is a bot or which is a service that allows you to provide conversational interface through speech and text. Two is one of the approaches that we can use. So I'll simply show us what we currently have for our legs bots and then you will proceed. So we have this simple legs bot that we built in our previous class where you have one intent called finance. Yes. And then what I'm going to simply do is to add another intent for education since that's what's in our demo. So I'm just going to create an intent education. Guys, if you are new, as I said, just quickly spy or look at the old video and then you'll be good to go. So I'll just do this education. If someone say educate, and if someone says, yeah, this two should be fine for this demo. Let's not stress ourselves. So I'll just say that yes, and then I'll build my Lexbot. Now, to associate this Lexbot with Amazon Connect or to be able to use in our flows, what you do is you come to Amazon Connect page, right? So if you come to Amazon Connect and then you select your instance, what you look for is something we call flows. And then on the flow page, we can first associate our associate our Lex with Amazon Connect instance. So I'm first going to look for the region in which I'm working and then I'll search for my Lexbot. So this is the name of the Lexbot. And then I will select the alias. That is the version of my Lexbot that I want to use. In this quick tutorial, I'm just going to use my test bot alias, and then I'll click on this. Doing this does one thing. It now associates our Lex with Amazon Connect instance. So in my Amazon Connect flows, I'll be able to use these Lexbots. So to basically do that, now in my flow, I'm just going to come to this point, and then instead of DTMF, I'm going to simply select Amazon Lex, and then I'll select my Lex bot, and then I'll proceed to select the alias. Right? Remember, text bot alias should not be used in production traffic. That's why in the previous video I explained how to create your own aliases and then use for your production stuff. So because of what you are trying to do, I'm just basically going to modify our prompt a bit, and then I'll have this one as press or please to reach out to our finance team. Say finance, right? To know avoid confusion, let me take the press one off. There is a way to handle both. Yeah, but for this case, I just want it to be simple. So say education. Or if you are very confident with that and then you don't want them to say anything, you can let them call in and they will see whatever they want. If they have an overview as to what the contact center does, you can simply open it, looking at the number of intents or utterances and stuff that you have, and then you can make it open. In this case, I'm just going to leave it as this. And then the next thing is to add an intent. So to add an intent, this is what I'm going to do. The intent name you add here should match the exact same thing you have in your Lexbot. So the first thing I have in my Lexbot is I see education here, which was the new one we just created. So I'll put it in here like this. and then I'll add another one, which is finance. Right, so this is another. So these are my two intents. Then I'll click on confirm. Just by doing that, guys, you see the changes now. That now our interface shows this, that, and all that. So what I'm saying is the person wants education. I want to route them to education. If they want finance, if they say finance, I want them to go to finance. Then I'll basically publish my flow. The nice thing with Lex is Lex supports both chat and voice. So I can choose to place a phone call and then speak whatever I want to speak. Or I can do that and then it will always route me to the appropriate endpoint. But this is how you basically associate your Lex bots to your Amazon Connect instance. This is really, really a very simple and a very short video. But if you want to do it, that's just it. So I'm just going to proceed to test it. Yeah. Hope I've published my flow.
Thank you for calling our contact center. To be connected to our finance team, say finance. To be connected to our education unit team, say education.
Finance.
Please enter your customer ID.
7554.
Thank you for reaching out with your ID 7554. Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us and will be answered in the order it was received.
I don't have the finance unit as part of my routing profile. Remember during the routing profile class we tested that. So let me test this again. Then I'll go to education routes.
Thank you for calling our contact center. To be connected to our finance team, say finance. To be connected to our education unit team, say education.
Education.
Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us and will be answered in the order it was received.
So this is the call coming in. Right. So I just had to decline it. Good. So guys, this is it. Remember when I went through the finance route during our Lex class, I did mention that in Lex we can demo what we call slots. That's why we had that follow-up question. So I can easily show you guys that. In here, when someone goes through the finance route, I want to get the person's customer ID. Please enter your customer ID. And then I play a fulfillment message to them. So that's why that came in during the test and then demo. So this is how simply you can associate your Lex bots with your Amazon Connect instances and then make use of it and then play with it. So just guys, as I said, Connect just opens up a lot of possibility to us. Just play with it and then let me know if you have any questions. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.